Hey, Mickey. Hi, I'm Mike. Welcome to the Wandering Minds podcast.
I'm Mickey. So Mike had to take the air conditioning out of this room a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And
like midsummer.
It's so fucking hot in
I'm
here.
literally sweating.
Yes.
I am literally sweating right now.
Yeah, because we've been sitting in here talking about like what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
And watching some very interesting YouTubes that were... What would you call that?
Well, they are unclogging.
Yeah.
Unclogging of whatever. It's like a dam and gutters and pipes and shit like that.
Ice and hoses.
Yeah.
Shower drains.
Yeah.
So
it's probably 15 degrees hotter in here than outside.
Yeah, so we've been sitting in here too long.
Sauna. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyway.
Let's hurry up and get this over with.
How's life?
Good. I mean, as good as it can be right now. I mean, it's super stressful because situations going on in personal life, but that's just how you roll. You know, you deal with it, and stress is at an all-time high. But it's funny. I went to my chiropractor, and he gave me some really good, because he felt it in my neck. My neck has been kind of messed up because of training and work and stuff. But
The thing I posted the other day was the massage therapist saying like, "Wow, you really hold a lot of stress in your neck."
Really? Yeah.
Well, do you remember
that?
Oh,
yeah.
And I was like, it wasn't me. I would never punch somebody in the face, but it said it's so that it doesn't come out of my fist or something.
Right.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah. Well, and he knew right away that I've been under a lot of stress lately, and he gave me two really good, life hacks, I guess. One would be just to kind of sit, open your body up, open your arms, your body, your chest, and just like sit like that, or stand. You can stand or lay, whatever you want to do. Just open yourself up like that and just breathe, and just because it resets your body into thinking you're relaxed. So that way the stress dissipates because because you're tricking your body into thinking it's relaxed and not stressed. Because most people when they stress, they like hunch, they flex, they tighten up. And then the other one was he said the 4-7-8. So it's 4 breaths in, or not 4 breaths, 4 a count of 4 in for 4 seconds, hold it for 7 seconds, and then let it out for 8 seconds. So 4 in, for 8, and like that for like a minute straight. And he says so did I, kind of, but I was a little quick on the timing, like your bench press. Or your squat, whatever.
It just says 2. It doesn't say 2 seconds.
Yeah, right?
It says a count of 2.
Yeah.
1, 2. I'm done.
Yep. Because they don't feel like 2. They feel like fucking 6 when you're down there. We did the count of 3. You'll get there.
He's talking about my...
the squats, right?
Pauses.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you pause at the bottom.
Yeah, I paused better on my bench today.
Oh, good.
But yeah.
So when you get to the 3-second pause, which I'm sure he's going to program you in a couple weeks or whatever, and we did it with the stopwatch, so it was legitimately 3 seconds, and it felt like a fucking lifetime. It really did. But anyways, going back to that hack, that's to trick your body and your mind into thinking you're relaxed.
Through your nose is important also.
Breathe in through your nose, and you can breathe out through your nose, but breathing out through your mouth is fine too. But you don't want to breathe in through your mouth. You want to breathe in through your nose. But it's supposed to trick your body and your mind into thinking that you're relaxed and no longer stressed. And he says for a minute, do it for a minute a day.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have you been doing it?
No.
Oh, you just got today.
Yeah, I just went to my appointment today, so I am going to do that.
Well, you did just do it.
Yes, but he says it, because I asked him, how long do you do that for? Like just a couple times or something? He said about a minute. Spend a minute a day doing that, or even just the laying out with or both. So, anyways.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
It's necessary because stress is stress right now. But it's nothing big. It's just life. Life is one of those things that kind of throws you through the loops when you're not planning on being in the circus. I just kind of made that up as I went, but it sounded pretty cool. So yeah.
I feel like it is kind of big, but whatever.
Well, it is. It is. I mean, it is for.
Don't downplay that shit.
Well, yeah. Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
It's not a huge like mountain you have to climb, but it's still like a stressful situation.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, lifts are going good?
Mm-hmm. Yep. They are going good. Everything's getting really hard. Because we're, as you progress, you at a certain point, you realize that shit is not light anymore.
Right? Yeah.
So, last week I failed on a couple reps. So this week he's switched things up. So I do something different. What was it? It was, so that seated, chest press that we have, I failed on those on some of the reps. So he switched me to, incline bench press with the Duffalo bar. A little less weight because again now I'm starting back over with different rep ranges. So it's good though because I like to switch it up. I like that. And then we did the rolling skull crushers, which are fucking brutal. I failed at my last set on those, last couple reps on the last set on those. So we went to tape presses with the fat bells.
Okay.
Which are, those will keep you honest too.
That seems like it would be painful. Like the part would rest on your wrist.
Yeah, honestly, I like that. I like being able to put my fist into it and hold it like that. But yeah, if you're holding it.
A fat bell is a ball, essentially, with a handle on the inside.
Yes.
So instead of a dumbbell where there's a bar and two
or a
bells
kettlebell,
on the end, what'd you call it?
Or the kettlebell, which is the fat ball, fat ball.
You put your hand in it and grab the thing. So what I'm talking about is like when you have it, and the weight would be like on me, it would probably be right here.
Yeah.
On my wrist, in addition to in my hand.
That's
why. Because a dumbbell, like, you're gripping it
with nothing around.
Yeah, so
it's got the weight on either end. So yeah,
a dumbbell would be, kettlebell would be weird to do that.
I don't think you probably. I mean, you could do it backwards. Hard. Like the kettlebell be setting right there. That would be. I think the fat bells actually they're more evenly balanced.
Yeah.
To do those, I think. Because with the dumbbells, you have to grip it properly or it's going to be awkward. And depending on how much weight. If you do use lightweight, then obviously they're easy. But if you use heavier weight, then the fat bells are good. Let me just put my hands down. I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm doing... Oh, God. I just realized that. I saw you over there. So...
Too much practice, I guess.
Anyways, training's good. Training's going real good.
Good. My training is also going good.
I see that.
I feel
stronger.
Yeah, Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, you're getting back to like the real confidence is coming up, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've always known that I'm strong, and I've never like discounted that, but. Starting back over with strength specific, like the powerlifting specific.
Yeah.
I know, and I'm able to tell myself like there's a process of like getting back to like where you were.
Right.
And at some point, like you may be too old to get back where you were, or you may have too bad of an injury to get back where you were. But I'm confident that I will get back to where I was because I'm not that old, and those numbers aren't that high. My birthday's in a few weeks.
It is.
Venmo is it's Mickey Love, I think.
We'll put that in the link.
Yeah. Send me a birthday gift.
Yeah. No, that's good. And it's funny because I was my nephew.
Wait, I shouldn't have put my Venmo out there because you know how those scammers are like, send me your Venmo info.
Right, yeah.
Shit.
My nephew is getting back on the horse. I think, and it's funny because people.
Andre?
No, Kyle.
Oh, Kyle.
So
what happened? Why was?
Well, what I mean is life happens and you stop lifting and whatever happens with people and it's and the thing is and he's had injuries, but people tend to think that being in the gym, you're always in the gym or you're always this, and the reality is we have 2 hours max, maybe every other couple days in the gym, right? So we have life a majority of the time, and
yeah.
and it's really easy. It's really
all the
easy.
time, life all the time.
Well, life all the time,
24/7.
But what I mean is, it's really easy to fall away from eating right, lifting right, and you know, for certain people who are in leadership roles, you're in a perfect fucking position to prove to your clients that life fucking happens, but let's fucking get back up and do it. Right. Mm-hmm. And that's, that's a lot of people. And it's like, there's always excuses to justify failure. But if you're in that type of position, then you're a great leader. You're in a perfect fucking position to, and that's where he's at. That's where he's at. It's like, okay, well, I'm starting back over. Cool. I fucking love that.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're not trying to say that you're perfect.
Right.
And you're in perfect health all the time, because I'm not in perfect fucking health all the time.
Yeah, and he's a trainer, so he's able to be like, hey, you're only human. Like,
right?
I'm showing back up for myself. Like,
that's what I'm talking about. That's the beautiful thing about the reality is even if you fucking fall all the way fucking back down to rock bottom, and I know many people at that place right now, it's like perfect times right now. Right?
Yeah.
So applaud to all those people out there struggling and getting back up. Oh, sorry if you had to hear all that clicking and clackety.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not wearing the headphones.
Oh, somebody heard it. Anyways, what else is new with you?
We went and saw the Jurassic Park movie. So it's the 30th anniversary of the original, and so they released it in the theater for like a promo, and it was 3D. I had never let my kids watch it previously because it's kind of gory.
Yeah. Jurassic Park?
Yeah, it's not that gory, but there's like some scare moments where like the dinosaurs, like if you haven't seen it, spoiler, they like come out of the bushes.
Yeah, like jump scares.
That's what I'm looking for. And but it was fun to go and watch the movie.
Yeah.
With the kids, we decided to do that. And all my kids started school this week. Your only one in school started this week. Mm-hmm. That's been going pretty smooth, actually, which I'm really thankful for. I was dreading it because one of my kids every morning is like, oh, I hate school. I don't want to go. Da, da, da. This year, he is like, oh, yeah, school is fun. Like,
good.
And it hasn't been a struggle to get them out the door. Actually, what the issue was this morning is his hair. His hair was not curling the way that he wanted it to.
Really?
Because he has wavy hair like me.
Oh, how funny.
It's thicker.
And it wasn't curling the way he wanted it to?
It wasn't wavy. Oh damn it. That's been on this
I was
whole
wondering
time.
what the fuck was buzzing, too. I'm like, what the hell?
Nah.
Buzzing in my ear. I don't know if this red fucking light.
That's a bummer.
Didn't curl properly.
It just wasn't wavy. Because he has wavy hair, and it's like
get him some Dapper Dan, some grease.
Well, he doesn't want it slick down.
Oh.
But it was like, okay, this is the worst problem we're going to have. I was like, buddy, I will find like some wavy hair spray.
Yeah.
So I sprayed it in his hair and like scrunt, and he's like, Ma, it's not, I don't want it. Like, there's a specific. I'm like, all right, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, we'll try again another day. But like, if that's the worst of it,
right?
Your hair's not going to turn out the way you want. It was cute to see him like concerned about his hair.
Is there a pretty young lady he's after?
He does have a girlfriend.
Oh, he does. Well,
that
that
he's
makes
been
sense.
talking about, and he's told me like 10 times yesterday, and I've heard about it that 10 times that in the last couple days is their 1 year anniversary is October 7th.
That's serious stuff right there.
Yeah.
What grade's he in now?
4th.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I remember those days.
Yeah, and I was like, last night at dinner, because he's like, what should I get her? And I'm like, I don't know what you get a 4th grader for an anniversary. It's like, I didn't know. He suggested chocolate. Ruby, the oldest, was like, nah, don't get her chocolate. He wants to get her like jewelry. He was actually looking at her birthstone last night. Like, what is her? I thought it was very sweet and thoughtful of him.
That means he's a romantic.
He must be.
Yeah.
Because
he's a gift giver for sure.
Yeah.
Good for him.
But so she over the summer shaved her head, and it looks like it's grown out like buzz.
Yeah.
And she's the age where maybe she doesn't want to say like, hey, I had lice, I had to shave my head.
Oh.
Because that's what that's what I suspect, because I don't know why else. It doesn't matter. But So she's got like this fresh haircut, and like it looks cute on her actually. Like not very many people can pull off that like hair with like no hair and just like grown out a little bit.
Right.
It actually looks really cute on her for.
So
he wants to show up with the hair now, I guess. He's like appreciating his wavy hair, just getting to that age where he's like, oh, this is like a feature that I like about myself.
Cool.
So,
cool.
Yeah, it's kind of cute.
Yeah.
To be honest. Yeah. Because
nice.
My other boy doesn't give a shit.
Right.
He's like, I have to shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the first day I was like, I'm sorry, bud. Like, we're not going to be able to get your hair cut. And he's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That's good.
fine.
Right.
Good. I'm glad you don't care.
Yeah.
But,
that's funny.
Yeah. So far, it's only been 3 days. The mornings have been much smoother, far less stressful. So it's been good.
Far less stressful than you had anticipated.
Yes, and that was last year.
Yeah.
Because every fucking morning I was like...
right. Yeah, I remember you talking about it.
Yeah, like every morning I want to just like... pull my hair out.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice having Izzy driving now because...
Oh, yeah.
That frees up my... however long it took me to do all that bullshit.
Yeah, so there's still that. Now I'm getting back to the gym later.
Oh, yeah.
But it's whatever.
Yeah.
It's just whatever.
I think we're working out early tomorrow, which is good. I'd rather do early than later. Anyways, it occurred to me the other day we trained at 2. Ooh. I don't remember what day it was. I think it was the Wednesday. No, it was Tuesday. And I'm out of Spark, and I didn't have any energy drinks, and I went right to work. I had probably a pot of coffee, close to a pot of coffee. And I don't know how much caffeine's in a pot of coffee, but whatever that was, it's a lot, still didn't get me through my fucking day. So, and it was a hard day. So I go to the gym and I got 2 Celsius or 2 Alanis, and God damn it, why did I do that again? Anyways, I drank them both there, and they got me through the routine. They got me through the workout, and then fucking 1:00 in the morning comes. I'm like, why the fuck can't I sleep? Because I never drink energy drinks that late in the day.
Yeah.
I do. If I do, it would be 200 milligram, no more than that. But I had 400 milligrams between the 2 of those before the gym. So that fucked my night up. And then I got up early the next day at like 7 and then went to work I think we trained and then went, so that fucking was stupid. I didn't realize what time it was though, because I was so busy in the day and I was so exhausted and drained that I just shotgun 2 real quick, and boy, that's stupid. I can't do that.
Yeah, that sucks. Especially training so late.
Yeah.
I know even today I don't even think I really got started until 9:30 or 10.
Yeah.
Is that when I text you?
I had just gotten to my car. Yeah, it was about 10:30.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I was still warming up when a friend came in and like we were talking for a fucking hour.
Oh, jeez.
Just like bullshitting. And then I was like, you need to get out of here and I need to do this.
Yeah. See, I can't talk like that with people. And people try, but it's like, I can't. Because it gets me completely out of my zone.
Yeah. Well, I had to start over.
Yeah.
Like I dropped the weight because I was benching. I dropped the weight and I was warmed back up.
Yep.
I still am really happy with what I got.
Good.
But I was like, fuck this.
Right.
I already am getting there late anyway because of dropping the kids off and
then late start after being late.
Yeah.
Well, so I can't understand how I could see how people can lift in the afternoons, later in the afternoon or in the evenings because they have to because their schedules.
Yeah.
I don't know how people could take pre-workout or energy drinks in the fucking 5:00, 6:00 at night and go to bed, but
maybe they take the non-stim ones.
Probably.
That's something I've been doing differently also is I haven't had pre-workout for like a week or 2.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm just drinking, one of these, which is like 200 milligrams of caffeine, and it's been fine. And I like it cause I don't get like the tingles.
Yeah.
It's not fucking with my stomach.
That's good.
Cause pre-workout tends to. Mm-hmm. And, like sometimes the thermogenic part of it like gets my heart racing, and then I feel like anxious and like all right, I need to do something, like I need some food. So it's
well, I know when I've had too much caffeine because I'll start getting a headache or not enough caffeine.
Oh yeah.
It's been difficult not having Spark because I ran out of Spark.
Yeah.
We put it in order, but I ran out of Spark, and it's so interesting to see how you become so reliant on stuff like that to just get your day going.
Yeah.
Because I never really, I've never used Spark as necessarily energy because it doesn't give me a ton of energy, but it does wake me up.
Yeah.
And it just takes the fog out and
that's how I
makes
feel
you more
about
alert.
Like this. Because a few hours later, like here it is, I don't know what time it is, I'm drinking a second one.
Yeah.
Although the first one, I actually really like the 5 Hour Energies because it's like an ounce.
You don't like those?
I do.
Oh, you do?
It's like 2 ounces of liquid, and I can just drink it real fast, and then I can drink water. Versus, and so it's in my system faster.
Yeah.
Versus this, like it's hard for me, especially because it's carbonated,
to keep sipping on it.
I have to like drink it over time.
Yeah.
And it doesn't kick in as fast. So aside from the 5 Hour Energies, it's akin to like the Spark, right? Yeah. I don't like them because like it's a huge waste of plastic. Like all these little bottles.
For some stupid little, yeah. They should put them in just like a little squeeze tube thing or some shit like that. Or like,
I don't know. Some other packaging would be great because that's a waste. That's what I don't like about waste.
I find that I like to actually drink. Like I always have water, or I always have like my energy drinks or water or something because I used to be a drinker. So I've been sober for
I want to say like 14, 15 years.
Yeah.
I feel like it was always 12 years, but I've known
you for... it was as long as Izzy's been around.
Well, so I know,
almost 16.
I've known you for 4 or 5 or something.
Yeah. So sober anyway. For about 15 years. But still the having like a can or a drink is one of those comfort things, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's understandable because it's like smokers that always have to have like something. Like going through my mom's stuff, like I found these little fake cigarettes that like
something to Well, and you know me, like even if I'm not lighting a cigar, oftentimes I'll have one unlit in my mouth.
Yeah,
it's the same type of thing. But I've been actually with this stress level, I've been nonstop smoking. That's not good.
Oh, really?
Because I'll go from my pipe to my cigar, pipe to cigar, pipe to cigar, because it's just something that just relaxes me.
Yeah.
Which is a horrible habit.
I was just talking to someone like 2 days ago about smoking and it had to do with the smoke in the air and how that was affecting even like their breathing.
Yeah.
And I brought you up. I was like, yeah, I have this buddy that like he started doing cardio and like was hacking shit up, even though he only smokes cigars. Like it does get in there. It
still gets in there. Yeah.
And I think that it also like the smoke in the air. I don't know for you, the smoke in the air like makes me feel like stuffy and slow.
Yeah.
So I mean that might be.
Well, I would never advocate for anybody smoking at all, period. Yeah. It's a horrible habit. But if you're gonna smoke, be a man and smoke a fucking cigar. Or a pipe. Not those stupid things. But no, it's horrible for your health. It's absolutely horrible for your health. It stinks. Raj is always complaining because it's on my clothes and stuff like that.
Well, I go home from here and I smell like
cigars. Yeah. And I don't even smoke around you anymore. That's the thing. That's I know, the but thing. It's just here, in this room.
And because you smoke in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try and air it out before you come and then light a candle, but
well, last time the candle worked, so maybe it'll work this time.
Okay. But yeah, I don't promote anybody, especially kids, smoking. That it's a horrible habit. It really is. But for me, it's just that thing I have.
Yeah.
Right. I got 2 really horrible habits that are probably going to be the death of me, which are energy drinks and cigars. Or I'll get hit by lightning and that'll be it. Never know.
Well, I have one of those.
Yeah. But you're not as bad as me, though.
No, I'm not.
I am at least probably minimum of 600 milligrams of caffeine per day. Probably at least.
I think we should have an intervention I want to see you come off of caffeine. We could do this as a challenge, maybe.
For how long?
Even a week.
I can fucking do that.
Well,
next week.
I think
starting on Monday. How about deload week?
Deload week would be fine, but it's going to be by the time you're done with a week, I don't know how long it takes to detox all of that out of you. But that time that I was so sick and I threw up for 18 hours, I was good.
Does that mean no coffee too? Like all caffeine?
Yeah, no fucking caffeine.
Oh,
I'll get you some.
I could do that. I could do that.
Well, you're gonna have some serious headaches.
Oh, I already know.
Cranky son bitch.
Yeah.
And by the end of the week, you may not need it.
Maybe to completely reset, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just reset, and that way maybe you can get back to one of these a day.
Well, it always snowballs with me. I'm just like with alcohol, it snowballs.
Well, it's because
it's a comfort thing. It's not necessarily that I need the caffeine or the energy.
Yeah.
It's a total comfort thing. Like when I don't have, I could say I'm addicted to energy drinks. I can say that. Yeah. Because would you quit stroking that cup with the Jeez. Who's addicted here? So
my precious.
for me it's like it could be like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning and I literally will crave an energy drink.
Do you think it's just something to drink?
Well, yeah. Well, no, because this wouldn't cut it. It's the flavor and the caffeine of the energy drink.
Yeah, there's something about just like it's so nice to like have the energy and focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, especially for me, and that's the thing is
that's
like
what's addictive.
When
I think is
being a physical worker, and it's not like I have the hardest, most grueling job out there, but I'm constantly fucking moving.
Yeah.
Almost all day, every single day. It's like having that constant. I'm just wore the fuck out, and that little boost of energy really, it just helps.
Yeah.
But the thing about that is it helps mentally. Right? It's not like it necessarily physically changes anything, but it releases those endorphins that it's on. It's an addiction for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. My kids asked me the other day if I'm addicted to these. Like, yeah, I am. And that's why I don't want you guys drinking the shit.
Right. Yeah.
Like that's like, I don't want you having this issue when you're my age or even an adult. Like, not that I'm not an adult, but like that's why like it's a big deal. Like caffeine
it's
addiction
fucking horrible for kids. This shit right here. Oh man,
fuck. When I see kids drinking like Red Bulls and Monsters,
right? Yeah,
even I don't fucking like teenagers. I'm like, I think I told you that one time I was at lunch with Ruby and I asked your friend, I was like, "Do your parents know that you are drinking Monster?" And she's like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, Izzy drinks them every once in a while, and I fucking hate it. I don't like her drinking that shit.
Yeah.
Or even Aaliyah, and she's fucking Aaliyah's 20. But
yeah, I don't want it's such a terrible thing to become dependent on. And I remember how great before I had kids life was when I was just down and I needed some fucking energy, I could drink some fucking Earl Grey tea and be fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but then
the good old days.
Yeah, seriously. I was like, okay, I'll just have a cup of tea. And tea has even less caffeine than coffee. Mm. And that was rare that I would do that.
I wish I could be a tea drinker. I see people drink tea and I'm like, you know what? I wish I could be a tea drinker, but
I like tea, but I don't like
tea with honey.
I don't like honey, and I don't like hot drinks, so that makes it hard.
Wow, that takes it out of the whole spectrum.
So I'll make tea and then it'll sit on the counter for an hour and then I'll drink it.
Why don't you just put a little ice in it?
Because then it waters down the flavor.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, no, I wish I could be a tea drinker and not a coffee drinker, and I'm not really a coffee drinker now that I'm out of Spark. I drink more coffee, but
yeah, I've never thought of you as like a coffee person.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a coffee flavored drinker. That flu fucking coffee shit.
Yeah, you drink
it's like pure fucking not sugar. Coffee. There's that much coffee and then the rest is bullshit. It's fucking silly to me for $8 a fucking cup.
Oh yeah, it's insane.
But
in the membrane.
You're such a dork. Yeah, that's true though. It is insane in the membrane.
I'm getting my tattoo finished next week.
Which one?
This one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. What are they doing to it?
It'll just like
colored
the
or shaded?
No,
oh, okay.
It'll be the dot shading like this one.
Oh, okay.
I think I got this in January, and so I've just been waiting.
Yeah.
Timing and stuff to get it finished.
Cool.
Hopefully it'll look more...
In Portland, right?
Yeah. It won't look like just a big black blob on my leg.
Oh, you hope it doesn't?
Correct.
Yeah, that would be nice if it didn't.
Yeah. I don't think it'll look like a black blob. I'm talking about like now, like there's no definition. You can't really tell what anything is because there's nothing highlighting anything else.
Why no color?
I like black.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, yeah. I have very little color on me.
Yeah, I have some color tattoos, but I like how simple the black is, and then like you don't have to worry about like
fades and
the
stuff.
fading and stuff.
Yeah,
and like, yeah.
Who's your tattoo person? You want to shout out or?
In Portland, it's Sad Puppy Tattoo. Here, it's Sailor's Grave. His name is Rando Hodson. Nice. Yes.
I haven't gotten a tattoo in a long time.
You were in Las Vegas and you got a tattoo.
That's just it. I even forget about that one. I literally forget I even had that stupid thing. Yeah, because the $10, whatever it costs, little $10.
I did find this girl locally that's going to do a free tattoo.
You did? You told me about that.
Yeah, she is.
She's an apprentice, right?
She's an apprentice at Area 51. Is that what that tattoo place is called?
Yeah, there's one there. Yeah.
They have a tattoo school, which I didn't know. It's pretty cool. And she needs like canvases to be able to practice on.
There you go, right there. Where can the people reach you? Them.
Oh, I don't.
Is it done?
Mine? What?
Is it over with, or is she still looking?
No, I think she's still looking because she has to do like a certain number. I don't know what. I don't remember what her name is on Instagram.
Well then,
so
can't really help her out.
No, but I will link it somewhere.
Most likely you will be forgotten, but whatever.
Well, I am good at forgetting to link shit on here. But it'll be like small like that.
Yeah, just
for her to get practice.
Little pieces.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know, just something fun and cute. Like, give her a chance. Like,
yeah.
If it's totally fucked, then I'll just get it covered up.
There you go.
A free tattoo, sure.
Yeah.
Why not? Help her out.
Yeah. I mean, they got to start somewhere. Why not on a live human being?
Right.
Being. Yeah.
A human being.
No, but does anybody actually say being? Human being? Or do they say human being?
Maybe English people.
Human being. Biscuit. Tea and biscuit. What is a biscuit?
Cookies.
Have you ever watched anything on YouTube where it's like people over there eat American food?
And they vomit?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Or they absolutely love it. And it's like, but it's like, then you see what they eat and it's like, the fuck
Toast and beans.
Toasted beans. Yeah, that was one of them actually.
Yeah. No, I remember.
Toasted, or they call them biscuits and I don't even think they say toast. Do they say toast? Biscuit. It's usually biscuits.
So usually where I would have toast and beans is actually when we were traveling. When we lived in Europe, we would travel to tourist destinations and they'd have English breakfast. And I was like, oh, all right, I'm going to get some like...
something cool.
Yeah, and it's like beans and...
biscuit.
Toast. Toast and beans and maybe an egg, maybe some bacon.
I'm sure it's probably good though.
It is.
It is?
It is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they probably portion it like normal people should portion shit.
Yeah, I needed...
rather than the gluttonous Americans that just pile shit up on stuff and stuff and stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, I usually needed to go get more food.
Yes. We're gluttons over here. I mean, that's just what we fucking are.
Like, breakfast time?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun to experience. Always. English breakfast. I thought it was funny. We got our advanced scuba certification when we were in Tenerife, and the guy, he was German, but he loved our accents because not very many Americans would go to Tenerife and the Canary Islands. It was usually English people.
Yeah.
And he thought our accents were hilarious. And I'm like, bitch, I don't have an accent.
Right. I honestly wish I think one thing that I would love to, if there wasn't a way to swap like hearing.
Oh yeah, to be able to hear how weird we are.
Yeah, how weird our accent is. But even in America, there's like hundreds of different dialects and accents.
Yeah, there's Especially in the South.
From West Coast to
I don't
East.
know what the hell you're saying. Or
Seriously.
even the Midwest.
Yeah. Well, between West and East Coast, there's hundreds of different dialects and accents and everything. It's crazy.
And if we are not the ones with the accent.
I have a normal voice. I have a normal voice. I wonder what other people sound like.
I don't know.
I wonder. I really wish. I wish I knew. I wish somebody would say Americans have dorky accents or cool accents. I've never heard anybody.
Well, this German guy really loved them.
But it's because they were funny, so they were dorky, right?
He didn't say that. This German guy also would be running the boat in a Speedo.
Nice, classic.
He's We were getting out of this one spot. And this is tall German dude, tall, over 6 foot, built like a swimmer. Mm-hmm. And I'm in a wetsuit. I have my tank on, all the gear. I don't know how much all that shit weighs, but you're sopping wet, right?
Yeah.
And we're getting out at this spot, and you have to ride the wave to grab the ladder.
So
and then you grab the ladder, and you have to be able to pull yourself up this fucking ladder.
Ooh. No go.
I can't do it. I could then, and I still can't. Anyway, there was a period of time I could do a pull up. At that point, I definitely couldn't do a fucking pull up, and I couldn't do a pull up with all this gear on.
Sharks are coming for you.
We didn't see any sharks there.
Oh,
but at one point, I was I'm grabbing it, and the way in a wave it'll wash away. I'm worried I'm gonna lose my fucking fins.
Yeah.
Right. If the water's just gonna pull them off. All this, because if I lost my fins, I'd be screwed. Anyway, he finally just reached down and grabbed the back of my BCD, which is the vest with the air in it. He just grabbed it and lifted me out of the water.
Nice.
Dude, why didn't you do that?
Right.
10 minutes ago as I'm trying to get out of this fucking water. It was fun.
So did you get certified?
Yeah, I'm advanced certified.
Oh, advanced?
Advanced. I'm advanced.
Look at you. She eats biscuits and toast. Wait. Beans and toast.
Toast and beans.
So do you use it for anything? Do you use your certificate for anything? I'd look for bodies and shit. I'd go out and look for all kinds of stuff if I was certified.
Oregon the water is super cold. I originally got certified in Oregon.
Okay.
And it was October, and they take you because you have to do open water. So all the training was in a pool here in Eugene. Actually, went with Eugene Skin Divers, and then I got the open water dives. Was in a lake outside of Florence, and then in between the jetties in Florence. Okay. That water was 52 degrees.
Nice.
No.
Oh.
I had on a 7 mil wetsuit.
And still cold?
It was fucking cold. I remember I'm down there this, trying to warm my hands up, which is stupid because
underwater?
Yeah. I know, but it was so cold under there. Oregon is not someplace you want to scuba dive.
Yeah.
So we only scuba dive when we travel.
Okay.
It would be really awesome because we have all the gear except for the tanks and the weights. Mm-hmm. To go in some of the lakes and rivers and stuff.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So the last time we went diving was when we were in Mexico.
Oh, it doesn't feel as hot in here right now, but
yeah, a couple years ago.
Gotten used to it.
And that's when we heard the whale underwater. Did I tell you about that? I think I did. Mm-mm. The scuba diver, the instructor, because you go with someone, right? He stopped us, and they told us this little violin. He's listen to the music, and so you have to hold your breath, which you're not supposed to do underwater, but you have to. Otherwise, there's a of the air bubbles coming out. Oh. You're just quiet, hold your breath. And you could hear the whales singing. It was super cool.
Really?
Yeah. And then we swam around, and then we got to the surface, and then I could see them. I could see
That's cool.
It was a mom and a calf. Mm-hmm. So that was really cool to be able to actually, because you know how you hear the whale songs on TV and stuff. It was really cool to be underwater.
To be able to hear it. Yeah. That is cool.
It was really cool. That was probably the coolest part of those dives.
Where was that? Florence, you said?
No, that was in Mexico.
Oh, yeah, you said Mexico.
We went to Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah.
So that was off of the coast of Puerto Vallarta.
Cool.
Somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, I love scuba diving. It's actually my most favorite thing to do.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah, because it's just, there's...
Peaceful, I would imagine.
It's very peaceful. It can be stressful. Mm-hmm. But it's just different to be underwater. You can see things so much differently than just snorkeling.
Yeah.
To be able to be down there, and you can go deeper, and the fish are swimming by you. When we were in North Carolina, we went scuba diving with sharks. And I don't remember what kind of sharks they were, but we went to like a shipwreck off the coast, and it was like where a breeding ground, or maybe not, whatever. It was where a bunch of sharks lived. And that was a super cool experience because these massive sharks just swimming around you.
That's crazy.
And they're just big fucking fish.
Right, yeah.
Right?
That will eat you, though, if
they could
if
they wanted to, yeah. Like, Joseph took a picture of me because we had a dive camera. And I didn't know it, but like there's me and then there's this like shark coming behind me. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, but it was like
that would be so cool though.
Yeah, and it was I think it's a digital picture.
Nice.
But
it's
super not it was like before everybody. No, there was Facebook back then. Was there? MySpace?
Yeah, MySpace. There was MySpace, then Facebook.
Yeah, I wonder when Facebook started. I wonder if I had.
I don't know.
Got to be on Facebook somewhere. Anyway. Cool. Yeah.
I love the water. I'm a water person too. I've never gotten into scuba diving or anything like that, but I love the water. It's really
an amazing experience because I love the water also. Mm-hmm. And I don't think people can like appreciate how strong it is. Like when you're under
we
there,
see people dying all the time because they don't respect water.
Yeah. Yeah. And when you're underwater and like you're like drifting, right? It's amazing how powerful it is. Yeah. We one time we went scuba diving and this German instructor didn't drop us where he was very, very laid back. And we go down and there's all the little worms that come up out, right? So it's like a field. It looked like grass, but when you got close, they all went back down in. Oh. Anyway, it was really cool because, well, that was cool to see. But when we came back to the surface, like, the boat had drifted away. Really? Because there was no rocks for the anchor because it wasn't the spot. So then we had to like swim to the boat. There's pictures of like we left the harbor and the fishermen were coming in and they're like, we're in a little dinghy. The fishermen were like, don't go out. Like you're stupid, right? Yeah. But this German guy was like, whatever. We'll be fine. And we were, but like I have this picture of Joseph sitting on the side of the boat and this wave is like up behind him. And so it was just. Jesus, that's crazy. I wouldn't want to do that. It was very adventurous of us. Yeah, very. Oh, God. It was cool. It was a cool experience. That was before kids. Yeah. Now I'd be like, fuck that. I can't die today. Right. Yeah. Wait, this has been really long. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Peace.